Bandeyam Shri Guru Shri Yatha Parakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Sya Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Saganaraganatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sabadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Paran Sahagana Lalita Shivishikam Vitam Sya Om Agyana Timarandasya Gyana Shana Shilakaya Chakshurun Militamina Tasmai Shri Gurave Nama Gurava Bhistam Supurakam Gurugana Rasisha Sambhushitam Chintya Chintya Samasta Veda Nipunam Shri Rupa Patanagam Govindabhidam Ujjalam Bharatanum Bhaktyan Vidam Sundaram Bande Vishwagurun Shah Divyat Bhagavat Prem Noi Bijapradam Devam Divyatanum Suchandavaranam Balarkachelan Shitam Sandrananda Puram Sareka Varanam Vairagya Vidyam Buddhim Sri Siddhanta Nidhim Subhakti Lasitam Saraswatanam Varam Panditam Shubharam Mareka Sharanam Nyashishwara Shridharam Vanshakopatarubyascha Kripa Sindhubhyevacha Patitanam Pavenebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Namo Mahamaranyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Guratavishe Namam. So we're hearing from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita by Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, translation and commentary by Srila Prabhupada. This is the Madhya-lila, chapter 5, the activities of Sakshi-gopal. Tabe se Chota Vipra Gela Brindavan Dandavat Kore Kohe Sabhavivaran. After the meeting, the young Brahmin started for Vrindavan. Upon arriving there, he first offered his respectful obeisances to the deity and then narrated everything in full detail. Brahmanya Deva Tumi Bora Doyamoy Dui Biprera Dharma Raka Hoya Sadoy. He said, "My Lord, you are the protector of Brahminical culture, and you are also very merciful. Therefore, kindly show your great mercy by protecting the religious principles of us two Brahmins." Kanyapab Moramani Iha Nahi Suk Brahmanera Pratigyajai Eboraduk. My Lord, I am not thinking to become happy by getting the daughter as a bride. I am simply thinking that the Brahman has broken his promise, and that is giving me great pain. Eta jani tumi saki deho doyamoy jani saki nahi deya tara papa hoy. The young Brahman continued, "My dear Lord, you are very merciful and you know everything. Therefore, kindly be a witness in this case. A person who knows things as they are and still does not bear witness becomes involved in sinful activity. Krishna ko he bipra tumi jahat sababane sabakore nama sabakore more tumi kore asmarane." Krishna replied, "My dear Brahman, go back to your home and call a meeting of all the men. In that meeting, just try to remember me. Avirbhav hoya ami tahan sakidiba tabe dui viprer satya pratigya rakiba. I shall certainly appear there, and at that time I shall protect the honor of both you Brahmins by bearing witness to the promise." Viprabole jarihao chaturbhuja murti tabu tomar bhakye kor karo na habe pratiti. The young Brahman replied, "My dear Lord, even if you appear there as a four-handed Vishnu deity, still none of those people will believe in your words. E murti giya jari e shribadane sakideho jari tabe sarva lokashune. Only if you go there in this form of Gopal and speak the words from your beautiful face will your testimony be heard by all the people. Krishna kohe pratima chale kotahana shuni biprabole pratima hoya kaha keni bani." Krishna said, "I never heard of a deity walking from one place to another." The Brahman replied, "That is true, but how is it that you are speaking to me, although you are a deity?" Pratima naha tumi sakat Rajendra Nandan Vipralagi kara tumi akarya karan. My dear Lord, you are not a statue. You are directly the son of Maharaj Nanda. Now, for the sake of the old Brahman, you can do something you have never done before. Sakshi-gopal kohe shunaha Brahman, tomara pache pache ami koriba gaman. Sri Gopalji then smiled and said, my dear Brahman, just listen to me. I shall walk behind you, and in that way I shall go with you. Ulatiya amatumi nakoriya darshane amake dekileyami rohiba seistane. The Lord continued, do not try to see me by turning around. As soon as you see me, I shall remain stationary in that very place. Nupurer dwani matra amara shuniba se shabde amar gaman pratiti koriba. You will know that I'm walking behind you by the sound of my ankle bells. Ex ser ana randi korea samarpan tahankana tomar sange koriba gaman. Cook 1 kilo of rice daily and offer it. I shall eat that rice and fall behind you. Aradina agyamage chalila brahman tarapache pache gopal korila gaman. The next day the Brahman begged permission from Gopal and started for his country. Gopal followed him step by step. Nupurer dwani shuni ananditaman utamana pakakore koraya bojan. When Gopal followed the young Brahman, the tinkling sound of his ankle bells could be heard. The Brahman became very pleased, and he cooked first-class rice for Gopal to eat. Emate chali bipra, nija deshi aila, gramera nikata ashi, manate chintila. The young Brahman walked in this way until he eventually arrived in his own country. When he neared his own village, he began to think as follows. Ebe mui grame ainu jaimi Pavan lokare kohibagiya sakira agaman. I've now come to my village, and I shall go to my home and tell all the people that the witness has arrived. Sakate na dekile mane pratiti na hoy ihanchari rohen tabu nahi kichuboy. The Brahman then began to think that if the people didn't directly see the Gopal deity, they would not believe that he had arrived. But even if Gopal stays here, he thought, there is still nothing to fear. Etabhavi se vipra firya chalila hasinya Gopal deva tatai rohila. Thinking this, the Brahman turned to look back, and he saw that Gopal, the Supreme Personality of God, was standing there smiling. Brahmanere kohe tumi jaha nijagar etaya rohivami najab atapar. The Lord told the Brahman, now you go home, I shall stay here and shall not leave. Tabe se vipra jai nagare kohila shuniya sakal lok chamatkara hoila. The young Brahman then went to the town and informed all the people about Gopal's arrival. Hearing this, the people were struck with wonder. Aila sakala lok saki dekibare Gopal dekinya lok dandavat kore. All the town people went to see the witness Gopal, Sakshi-gopal, and when they saw the Lord actually standing there, they all offered their respectful obeisances. Gopala Sundarya Deki Loke Anandita Pratima Chalinya Aila Shuniya Bishmita. When the people arrived, they were very pleased to see the beauty of Gopal, and when they heard that he had actually walked there, they were all surprised. Tabe se Bora Vipra Nandita Hoya Gopalerage Pare Dandavad Hoya. Then the elderly Brahmin, being very pleased, came forward and immediately fell like a stick in front of Gopal. Sakala Lokerage Gopal Sakidila Boravipra Chota Vipre Kanyadana Koila. Thus, in the presence of all the town people, Lord Gopal bore witness that the elderly Brahmin had offered his daughter in charity to the young Brahmin. Tabi se dui vipre kohila ishwar tumi dui janmi janmi amara kingar After the marriage ceremony was performed, the Lord informed both Brahmins, "You two Brahmins are my eternal servants, birth after birth. Duhara satye tushta hoilan, duhe magabar, duhe biprabar, mage anandantar." The Lord continued, "I have become very much pleased by the truthfulness of you both. Now you can ask for a benediction." Thus, with great pleasure, the two Brahmins begged for a benediction. Jadibar dibe tabe roha estane, kinkarere doya taba sarva loke jane. The Brahmins said, "Please remain here so that people all over the world will know how merciful you are to your servants." Gopala rohila duhe korana sevan deki dekite aila sab deshara lokajan. Lord Gopal stayed and the two Brahmins engaged in his service. After hearing of the incident, many people from different places or different countries began to come to see Gopal. So different countries means there are many different deshas or states within India. And they came from many different places, from all over the world also to see Gopal. Edeshara Rajaila Ascharya Shunya Parama Santosha Paila Gopale Dekiya. Eventually the king of that country heard this wonderful story, and he also came to see Gopal and thus became very satisfied. Mandira Koriya Raja Seva Chalaila Sakshi-gopal Bole Tara Nama Kyati Hoila. The king constructed a nice temple and regular service was executed. Gopal became very famous under the name of Sakshi-gopal, the witness Gopal. Emata Vidyanagare Sakshi-gopal Sevangi Kara Kori Achena Chirakal. Thus Sakshi-gopal stayed in Vidyanagar and accepted service for a very long time. Udkalera Raja Purushottama Devanam Sedesha Jinyai Nila Koriya Sangraman. Udkalera Raja Purushottama Devanam Se Desha Jini Nila Koriya Sangram. Later there was a fight, and this country was conquered by King Purushottama Dev of Orissa. Udkalera Raja Purushottama Devanam Sedesha Jini Nila Koriya Sangram. Later there was a fight, and this country was conquered by King Purushottama Dev of Orissa. Se Raja Jini Nila Tara Simasan Manikya Simhasananam Aneka Ratan. The king was victorious over the king of Vidyanagar, and he took possession of his throne, the Manikya Simhasana, which was bedecked with many jewels. Purushottama Dev Se Bora Bhakta Arya Gopala Charane Mage Chala Mora Raja. King Purushottama Dev was a great devotee and was advanced in the civilization of the Aryans. He begged at the lotus feet of Gopal, "Please come to my kingdom." Tara Bhakti Bashe Gopal Tare Agyadila Gopala Loya Se Katake Aila. When the king begged him to come to his kingdom, Gopal, who was already obliged for his devotional service, accepted his prayer. Thus the king took the Gopal deity and went back to Cuttak. Jagannathe Ani Dila Manikya Simhasana Katake Gopala Seva Korila Stapan. After winning the Manikya throne, King Purushottama Dev took it to Jagannath Puri and presented it to Lord Jagannath. In the meantime, he also established regular worship of the Gopal deity at Cuttak. Tahara Mahishe Aila Gopala Darshane Bhakti Kore Bahu Alankara Koilas Samarpane. When the Gopal deity was installed at Cuttak, the queen of Purushottama Dev went to see him, and with great devotion presented various kinds of ornaments. Tahara nasate bahu muya muktahoy, tahadite ichahoyla manete chintoi. The queen had a very valuable pearl, which she wore on her nose, and she wished to give it to Gopal. She then began to think as follows. Takorer nasate jadid chidra takita tabe e dasi mukta nashaya parashi parayita. If there were a hole in the deity's nose, I could transfer the pearl to him. Eta chinti namaskore gela swabhabane ratri seshe gopal tare kohena swapane. Considering this, the queen offered her obeisances to Gopal and returned to her palace. That night she dreamed that Gopal appeared and began to speak to her as follows. Baya kole mata moran nasha chidra kori mukta paranachila bahu jatna kori. During my childhood, my mother made a hole in my nose and with great endeavor set a pearl there. Se chidra adyapiya achaye nasate, se mukta paraha jaha chahi jacha dite. That very hole is still there, and you can use it to set the pearl you desired to give me. Swapne deke se rani rajake kohila Raja Saha Muktaloya Mandire Aila. After dreaming this, the queen explained it to her husband, the king. Both the king and the queen then went to the temple with the pearl. Paraila Mukta Nashai Chidra Dekinya Maha Mahotsava Koila Anandita Hoya. Seeing the hole in the nose of the deity, they set the pearl there, and being very pleased, held a great festival. Se hoite gopalera Cuttak keti stiti e lagi Sakshi-gopal nama hoilakyati. Since then, Gopal has been situated in the city of Cuttak, and he has been known ever since as Sakshi-gopal. Nityananda Mukeshuni Gopala Charita Tushta Hoila Mahaprabhu Swabhava Sahita. Thus Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu heard the narration of Gopal's activities. Both he and his personal devotees became very pleased. Gopalera age jabe prabhura hoy stiti Bhaktagane deke jena duhe ek murti. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was sitting before the Gopal deity, all the devotees saw him and the deity as being of the same form. Duhe ek barna duhe prakanda sharir. Duhe raktabara duhar swabhava gambir. They were of the same complexion, and both had gigantic bodies. Both wore saffron cloth, and both were very grave. Mahatejo moy duhe kamalanayan, duhara bababesha duhe chandrabadan. The devotees saw that both Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Gopal were brilliantly effulgent and had eyes like lotuses. They were both absorbed in ecstasy, and both their faces resembled full moons. Duhadeki Nityananda Prabhu Maharange Ihartari Kori Hase Bhaktagana Sangi. Duhadeki Nityananda Prabhu Maharange Taratari Kore Hase Bhaktagana Sange. When Nityananda saw the Gopal deity and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in that way, he began to exchange remarks with the devotees, all of whom were smiling. Emata Maharangi Se Ratri Vanshia Prabhate Chalila Mangal Arti Dekinya. Thus with great pleasure Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu passed that night in the temple. After saying the Mangal Arti ceremony in the morning, he started on his journey. Baba Bhuvane Bhuvaneshwarapati Jache Koila Dararshan Vistari Varni Jachen Dasha Vrindavan. In his book Chaitanya Bhagavat, Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur has vividly described the places visited by the Lord on the way to Bhuvaneshwara. Kamalapure Asi Barginari Snanakoila Nityananda Hate Prabhu Danda Darila. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu arrived at Kamalapur, he took his bath in the Barginari river and left his sannyas staff or his sannyas danda in the hands of Nityananda Prabhu. Kapoteshwara Dekite Gela Bhakta Gana Sange Eta Nityananda Prabhu Koila Danda Bange Teen Kanda Koridanda Dila Bashan Bhakta Jange Kapoteshwara Dekite Gela Bhakta Gan Sange Eta Nityananda Prabhu Koila Danda Bange Teen Kanda Koridanda Dila Bashaya Bhakta Sange Aila Prabhu Mahesha Dekiya. When Mahaprabhu went to the temple of Lord Shiva known as Kapoteshwara, Nityananda Prabhu, who was keeping his sannyas staff in custody, broke the staff in 3 parts and threw it into the river Barginadi. Later this river became known as Danda Banga Nadi. Jagannath Dula Deki Avishta Hoila Dandavat Kori Primi Nachite Lagila. After seeing the temple of Jagannath from a distant place, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu immediately became ecstatic. After offering obeisances to the temple, he began to dance in the ecstasy of love of God. So Nityananda Prabhu considered that Mahaprabhu didn't have to carry a sannyas danda. The word danda also means punishment. So Mahaprabhu didn't have to be punished by carrying a sannyas danda. So Nityananda, when the danda was left in his custody, he broke the danda in 3 parts and threw it into the river. Bhaktagana Avishtaha Hoya Sabe Nachegai Preme Veshe Prabhu Sange Raja Marge Jai. All the devotees became ecstatic in the association of Lord Chaitanya and thus absorbed in love of God. They were dancing and singing while going along the main road. Hase Kande Nache Prabhu Hunkara Garjan Teen Krosha Pata Hoila Sahasra Yojan. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu laughed, danced, and made many ecstatic vibrations and sounds. Although the temple was only 6 miles away, to him the dance seemed thousands of miles. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu laughed, cried, danced, and made many ecstatic vibrations and sounds. Although the temple was only 6 miles away, to him the distance seemed thousands of miles. Chalite Chalite Prabhu Aila Ataranala Tahana She Prabhu Kichu Baya Prakashila. Thus walking and walking the Lord the Lord eventually arrived at the place known as Ataranala. Arriving there, he expressed his external consciousness, speaking to Sri Nityananda Prabhu. Nityananda Kohe Prabhu Deho Mora Danda Nityananda Bole Danda Hoila Teen Kanda. When Mahaprabhu had thus regained external consciousness, he asked Lord Nityananda Prabhu, please return my staff, my danda. Nityananda Prabhu then said, it has been broken into 3 parts. Premaveshi padila tumi tomare darinyu tomasaha se danda upare padinu. Nityananda Prabhu said, when you fell down in ecstasy, I caught you, but both of us together fell upon the staff, upon the danda. Nityananda Prabhu said, when you fell down in ecstasy, I caught you, but both of us together fell upon the danda, on the staff. Se janara bari danda kanda kanda hoila se kanda kanda padila kichuna janila. That's the staff broke under our weight. Where the pieces have gone, I cannot say. So Nityananda said, we became ecstatic and we fell on the danda and it broke, and where the pieces are, I don't know. Mora parade tomar danda hoila kanda je uchito hoy mora koratara danda. It's certainly because of my offense that your danda has broken. Now you can punish me on this account as you think proper. Shunikechu Mahaprabhu Dukkha Prakashila Ishat Kroda Korikechu Karila Lagila. After hearing the story about how his staff had been broken, the Lord expressed a little sadness and, displaying a bit of anger, began to speak as follows. Nilachaleani mora sabe hita koila sabe danda dana chila tahana rakila. Mahaprabhu said, you have all benefited me by bringing me to Nilachala. However, my only possession was that one staff, that danda, and you have not kept it. Tumi sab ageja ishwara dekite kiba ami agejaina jab sahite. So all of you should go before or behind me to see Lord Jagannath. I shall not go with you. So Mahaprabhu was upset because he knew that Nityananda Prabhu had purposely broken his danda. Because Nityananda was thinking an ordinary sannyasi has to carry a danda, but Mahaprabhu is not a sannyasi. He's the Lord himself. So he took that staff, broke it, and threw it in the river. Mukunda data kohe Prabhu to me ja age amisa pache jab najab tumara sange. Mukunda Datta told Mahaprabhu, my Lord, you should go ahead and allow all the others to follow. We shall not go with you. Etashuni Prabhu age chalila shigragati bujitena pare deho dui prabhur mati. So when Mahaprabhu said, you broke my only possession that was important to me, that danda, so he tells all the devotees, you can go first or you can go after me, but you decide. And then Mukunda Datta said, we will follow you. You go first, and then so Etashuni Prabhu age chalila shigragati bujitena parikeho dui prabhurmati. Mahaprabhu then began to walk very swiftly before all the other devotees. No one could understand the real purpose of the two lords, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu. Iho keni danda bange, teho keni bangai, bangana krode deho, iha ke doshai. Iho keni danda bange, teho keni bangai, bangana krohe teho, iha ke doshaya. The devotees could not understand why Nityananda Prabhu broke the staff, why Mahaprabhu permitted him to do so, or why, after permitting him, Mahaprabhu became angry. Because Mahaprabhu is showing not himself not as a Supreme Lord, but as a person of this world, an ordinary person, you could say, although he's not ordinary. But Nityananda thinking also that Mahaprabhu is the Supreme Lord. He's not under any obligation to follow some formality of carrying a sannyas danda. So for that reason he broke it and threw it in the river. Danda banga lila e paramagambir se buje duhara pare jara bhakti dira. The pastime of the breaking of the staff is very deep. Only one whose devotion is fixed upon the lotus feet of the two lords can understand it. Rajani. Are you in a hurry? So you can take this key.
I put it in your shirt.
What?
Am I getting your laundry?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't need it before you leave?
No.
Okay. I brought your shirt back. I got to stay out.
Okay, thank you. Danda banga lilae paramagambir se buje duhara pare jara bhakti dir. Okay. Ihokeni danda bange, tehokeni bangai, bangaya krode, teho ihake doshai. The devotees could not understand why Nityananda Prabhu broke the staff, why Mahaprabhu permitted him to do so, or why after permitting him Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became angry. Danda banga lilae paramagambir, se buje duhara pare, jara bhakti dira. The pastime of the breaking of the staff is very deep. Only one whose devotion is fixed upon the lotus feet of the two lords can understand it. Ramanya Dev Gopalera Mahima Edanya Nityananda Bhaktajar Shrota Sri Chaitanya. The glories of Lord Gopal, who is merciful to Brahmins, are very great. The narration of Sakshi-gopal was spoken by Nityananda Prabhu and heard by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Srila Jukta Hoya Iha Shuni Jajan Achire Milaye Tare Gopala Charan. One who hears this narration of Lord Gopal with faith and love very soon attains the lotus feet of Lord Gopal. Shri Rupa Raghunath Parijaras Chaitanya Charitamrita Kohe Krishnadas. Praying at the lotus feet of Shri Rupa and Shri Raghunath, always desiring their mercy, I, Krishnadas, narrate Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, following in their footsteps. So, and here, sing Hari Haraya. Hari Haraya Nama Krishna Jarabaya Nama Raya Nama Krishna Jarabaya Nama Jarabaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Nama Jarabaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Nama Gopal Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudan Gopal Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudan Giridhari Gopinatha Marana Mohan Giridhari Gopinatha Marana Mohan Sri Chaitanya Nityananda Sri Advaita Chandra Sri Chaitanya Nityananda Sri Advaita Chandra Garadhara Shiva Sadi Gora Bhakta Vrinda Garadhara Shiva Sadi Gora Bhakta Vrinda Jai Rupa Sanatam Bhatta Raghunath Jai Rupa Sanatam Bhatta Raghunath Sri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Rasa Raghunath Sri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Rasa Raghunath H.I. Gosai Kori Charana Bandhan H.I. Gosai Kori Charana Bandhan Jahoite Vignana Shavista Puran Jahoite Vignana Shavista Puran H.I. Gosai Jarmui Taradas H.I. Gosai Jarmui Taradas Tasava para renu mora panchagras. Tasava para renu mora panchagras. Tader charana sevi bhakta sanibas. Tader charana sevi bhakta sanibas. Janame janame more abhilas. Janame janame more abhilas. Echai gosai jabe braje koilabas. Echai gosai jabe braje koilabas. Radha Krishna Nitya Lila Korila Prakash. Radha Krishna Nitya Lila Korila Prakash. Anande Bolo Hari Bhaja Vrindavan. Anande Bolo Hari Bhaja Vrindavan. Shri Guru Vaishnava Pade Majai Aman. Shri Guru Vaishnava Pade Majai Aman. Shri Guru Vaishnava Pad Padma Koriyas. Shri Guru Vaishnava Pad Padma Koriyas. Harinam Sankirtana Kohe Naradamodas. Harinam Sankirtana Kohe Naradamodas. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Nitai Gora Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo. Nitai Gora Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo. Nitai Gora Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo. Nitai Gora Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo. So today is Vaman Dvarasi and also the appearance of Srila Jiva Goswami. So Vamanadev is the dwarf incarnation, and he was born, Vamanadev, he was born as a son of Aditi, his appearance of the Lord. So Bali Maharaj, at that time, he was the king of the demons, and he was very powerful, and he was guided by Shukracharya. Shukracharya is the guru of the demons. So the Devas had prayed for help in defeating the demons, and as a result of their sacrifices and everything, then Vamanadev appeared as a small dwarf, but he's a Brahmin, very beautiful. So on one occasion, Bali Maharaj was having a great sacrifice, and then Vamanadev went there, and he said, appeared as a dwarf brahmachari, and he said, "O king, I have come to you because you're very magnanimous, so I'm begging you for some charity." So the king said, "Yes, whatever you wish, I will fulfill you, even if you wish a whole country or your whole own place, I will give that to you." And Vamanadev said, no, I only want 3 paces of land, 3 steps of land. And the king said, what will you do with 3 steps of land? This is nothing. Ask something. You should not have to ask something frivolously and take, and then come back to me asking more favors. Take something substantial that will allow you to live, the rest of your life without wanting or having to ask for anything else. And Vamanadev said, no, I'm asking only 3 steps of land. He said, one who cannot control his senses, he'll never be satisfied. So this is all I need. Then Shukracharya warned Bali Maharaj, oh, be careful. He is not really a dwarf. He is Vishnu come disguised as a dwarf. So if you grant his request, he'll take everything from you. So then Bali Maharaj said, but we are worshiping the Lord. How you can tell me not to give what I've already promised to give him? I must keep my promise. So then Bali Maharaj rejected the advice of his guru, who tried to stand in the way of him engaging in devotional service to the Lord. Bali Maharaj rejected his guru and said, yes, you can take your 3 steps of land. At that point, Vamanadev expanded himself as a gigantic form of Arukrama. Arukrama means whose steps are very great, or Trivikram also. And then with 2 steps, he covered all the planets of the universe. 1 step, the lower planets, then the higher planets, 2 steps, and then as Arukrama, Vamanadev said, so I've taken 2 steps of land, but you promised me the 3rd step of land. Where is that? How you will keep your promise? So then Bali Maharaj said, I still have my head. Put your 3rd step of land on my head. Then Vamanadev gave Bali Maharaj his own planet in the Patala Loka, and there in that planet, Vamanadev became the doorkeeper of Bali Maharaj. But in this way, he took from Bali Maharaj, took away from the demons everything that they had gained, and he established some peace again in the universe and established Bali Maharaj in his own planet. So today is the appearance of Vamanadev, dwarf incarnation. So I'm going to sing. Can you give me that songbook? I'll sing Das Avatar. And then we'll sing that. Page 250. Pralaya payori jale drita banasi vedam vihita vahitra charitam makedam Keshava drita mina sharira jaya jagadisha hare jaya jagadisha hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Shekeriha Vipulatare Tishtati Tava Prishte Dharani dharana kina chakra garishte Keshavadrita kurma sharira Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Vasati Dashana Shikare Dharani Tavalagna Shashini Kalanga Kaleva Nimagna Keshavadrita Shukara Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Kavakara Kamala Bare Nakamadhuta Shingam Dalita Hiranya Kashipu Tanu Bringam Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Shalayasi Vikramane Bali Madhuta Vamana Paranaka Nirajanita Jana Pavana Keshavadrita Vamana Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Kshatriya Rudiramaye Jagadapagata Papam Snapayasi Payasi Shamita Bhavatapam Keshavadrita Brigupati Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Vitarase Dikshurane Dikpati Kamaniyam Dasha Mukha Muli Balim Ramaniyam Keshavadrita Rama Sharira Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Bahashiva Pushi Vishade Vasanam Jaladabam Halahati Biti Milita Jamunabam Keshavadrita Haladara Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Nindasi Yagya Vidiraha Shruti Jatam Saraya Ridaya Jarshita Pashugatam Keshavadrita Buddha Sharira Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Malachani Vahanidane Kalayasi Karvalam Dhumaketumiva Kimarpi Karalam Keshavadrita Koki Sharira Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Shri Jaya Deva Taveridam Uditam Udaram Shrinu Sukadam Shubhadam Bhavasaram Keshavadrita Dashavida Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Nitai Gora Haribo 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 Nitai Gora Haribo 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 Haribo. Okay, I should also mention today's appearance of Srila Jiva Goswami. Srila Sanatana Goswami is the elder brother. Srila Rupa Goswami is his younger brother. And their third brother is named Anupama. He's the brother of Rupa and Sanatan. Rupa and Sanatan, they became renunciants. They were in Vrindavan. Anupama accompanied Rupa Goswami up to Prayag and met with Mahaprabhu. But then after that, Anupama, or is also called Sri Vallabha, he passed away. But his son was named Jiva Goswami. So Jiva is the third. Rup Sanatan, the younger brother, is Anupama, and his son is Jiva Goswami. That means that he's the nephew of Rupa and Sanatana Goswami. And Jiva Goswami was very great writer. He wrote many shastras. He joined with the Goswamis in Vrindavan, and he wrote many conclusive literatures about devotional service. He wrote many books like Sat Sandarbha and so many authoritative. He is a very excellent writer and joined with the Goswamis in Vrindavan. So today is the appearance day of Srila Jiva Goswami. Jai. Okay. So we'll stop here.